Okay, so here's a new one. Have you heard of Roaring Kitty? Roaring Kitty? Anyone? Anyone? He's been gone for the last couple of years. Roaring Kitty basically created the meme stock phenomenon, Wall Street bets and all this. And he had like a YouTube channel and a Twitter channel, and he started talking up some stocks, and then he suddenly disappeared for a while, and everybody's like, where's he been? Where has he been? Some of you might be like Nancy Pelosi saying, do we have this? Oh, this is great. This little tweet that somebody sent out. And Nancy's like, who the F is Roaring Kitty? This is somebody joking. What's he doing to my stock portfolio? Oh, he's messing it up. I'll tell you, short sellers everywhere are freaking out that Roaring Kitty is making a comeback. That would be none other than Keith Gill. So he was a guy who actually worked for an insurance company in Massachusetts. There's a movie about him that apparently I'm in, a movie on Netflix called Dumb Money. And I'm going to have to actually check it out tonight and see if my friends have been saying, oh, you're in it. So I'm going to go find it, and maybe I'll show you a little clip tomorrow. Because they told me this a few months ago when it came out, and I still haven't seen it. But anyway, Dumb Money is about this guy, Roaring Kitty. And as soon as he made his return, all of a sudden you saw these stocks that he liked start to spike. Before I show you that though, let's see him. So Keith Gill, Drew, I think we have a little video of him, right? Back in the day when he was talking about GameStop, and he's kind of laying out his theory for why he thinks GameStop should actually be a stock that you invest in. And GameStop at the time was really challenged, continues to be really challenged. But hey, when Roaring Kitty speaks, apparently the meme investing community listens. Watch.
25% of people buy their new games at GameStop, and 40% of people buy their used games there. Its reboot plan is well underway, and is comprised of two main components. The first is optimizing the legacy business by right-sizing costs and improving the omnichannel experience. This will boost near-term free cash flow, which in turn can be used to finance the second, more important component, reinventing itself as a premier gaming hub within the thriving $150 billion gaming industry. GameStop's modernizing stores, partnering with vendors, and offering experiential products. This is the potential upside, and it's enormous.
Okay, so what was really fascinating about this, and continues to fascinate me about this whole thing, is sort of how he was able to give power to the people. Not necessarily in the right way, because you know me, I'm a big believer in fundamentals. I want a company to actually have something, right? Like, I'm not one of these lefties that thinks you can manipulate things and say, oh, we're just going to go green, 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 green. And if we go green, then everybody will buy our stock. That was a theory for a while, in all seriousness. I mean, they thought that somehow the more diversity you had on your board, the higher your stock valuation would be. I'm like, no, you actually have to sell a product. So that's why the meme stuff I don't really believe in, but I kind of enjoy seeing what this guy does and is doing. So take a look. He reemerged on the scene, and all of a sudden, these stock prices went flying high. This was his tweet. So he's been gone a couple of years. Like, we haven't heard from him in a couple of years, like 21, I think was the last that we heard of Keith Gill and Roaring Kitty, also known as Deep effing Value, DFV, on, I think it's Wall Street Bets or on Reddit or something. Anyway, so this was his tweet. So he was like hanging back, and he's coming forward, he's leaning in, and all of a sudden he is back. And look what happened to these stock prices. So this is from this morning. What do you know? GameStop, AMC shares spike over 100% as Roaring Kitty return reignites the meme stock rally. So these were the ultimate meme stocks. Take a look at these stock prices. They had kind of been left for dead until Roaring Kitty came back. Amazing, right? That one person could possibly have this kind of effect. You see what I'm looking at on the screen? Wow. Really, 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 really incredible stuff. So, not saying if it's real, right? Like, it's great that, somebody's out there championing the underdog, these stocks that nobody wants. But the reason typically nobody wants a stock is because they don't believe that the stock really has much of a future. And if they don't believe it has a future, it's because it's not earning right, or maybe there's some fundamental changes, right? AMC is a great example of that. Nobody's really going to the movies anymore. Hey, they're all doing it here. Reminder to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff right here on the Trish Regan channel. We're also on YouTube. Well, we are on YouTube right now. I'm looking at your live comments in real time on YouTube. We are also live on Twitter, and we are live on Facebook, and we are live on Rumble. So this is, as I said, the future. AMC, the movie, is a little bit more challenged. That is, unless you get Keith Gill backing you, right? So fantastic to see, interesting to see, not something that I personally believe really has a future, right? Because again, if you believe in capitalism and you believe in profits being the evidence, then you want companies to be profitable. It's really, really important. It's a big part of what we do at 76 Research. So I don't believe in getting in and out of the meme stocks. I don't even, I very rarely will be like, okay, this is a good trade for the here and now. Although I did call it, did I not? On Twitter, you all thought that deal wasn't going to happen. And I said, you bet it's going to happen. There's no way that Elon's going to get out of buying Twitter. So that was one I was willing to really make a quick bet on. But for the most part, I do believe in being a long-term investor. I think it's really critical. And you want to make sure that you're in stocks for the long run that can really benefit you. And you don't want to be in this buy and sell kind of mentality, unless that's your job, right? But like, who the heck has time for that? So you want good quality companies over the long haul that will build wealth for you and your family. A shameless plug again for 76research.com. Go to 76, sign up, make sure you sign up for at least the 76 report. Wonderful model portfolios there.